Okay, 90-day fiance. Leida and Eric. Leida's 29. She's from Indonesia. Eric is 40. He's from Wisconsin. Now, he's met her in New York to show her a little bit of New York because she requested it. Okay, that's one request he did keep. And they stayed overnight. Now, Eric knew, just from talking to this girl on the phone over a period of several months, that she had a different lifestyle from that which he was prepared to give her. He knew he did not make the money that she needed for him to make to take care of her and give her half of what she was accustomed to getting. She's accustomed to having a maid, a cook, a chauffeur. Her family has money. She's been to medical school. She does have her medical certificate for Indonesia. This is not transferable for the United States, which means she has to go to school again. She has goals. One of her major goals is to become a doctor in America. So when she goes to school, things will seem very, very familiar to her because she's been down that road again. But she does have to go back to school. Now, that's going to cost money. Eric has expenses. He has 3 daughters, one that is still a minor, and he has to pay child support for her out of his pay. He works in aviation as a mechanic. He does not make the kind of money that Leida is used to having and spending. So he has a pretty good relationship with the children's mother, the girl's mother. So they're still in contact constantly, and he's decided to bring on this new wife to Wisconsin. Now, his apartment doesn't have good furniture. He lives in an apartment where he has 2 bedrooms, one for him and one for his middle girl, who's 19. Her name is Tasha. He has asked Tasha to move out to make room for his new wife. Now, apparently, he doesn't make enough money to rent this apartment because Tasha's name is on the lease. Well, Tasha's not about to move out because I don't think she makes enough money to survive by herself. So she's decided while he's in New York, picking up a leader at the airport and staying in an apartment overnight and whatnot, that she's going to trash this apartment. And she does a pretty good job of it too. Well, her family comes to visit her. Her cousin is already there, but her cousin is not with her the first time she sees this apartment. She could not believe what she was seeing when she came into that apartment. It was literally trashed. And Eric took an attitude that he just really didn't care. Very nonchalant attitude. I guess she didn't have time to clean up. Now, that's an indication of who he is. But she's very upset. And when she met Tasha for the very, very first time, she let Tasha know that she didn't like the way she left that apartment, and that she also wants her to move out now because she's used to ordering. You got to remember, she's used to ordering the maid and the cook and the chauffeur around. So she's ordering Tasha to move out of this apartment. Tasha thinks this is kind of funny. So, because she knows her name is on the leash. You can't put her out of an apartment where her name is on the leash. Eric is in the background. He's not taking a position of protecting Leida. He's not saying anything on behalf of Leida or Tasha. He's letting them, as it seems, work this out together. And Tasha has no intentions of leaving. Now, this apartment only has 2 bedrooms. One for Eric and one for Tasha. Well, where is Leida's 5-year-old son going to sleep? It turns out there's a blow-up sofa in the living room that Eric expects him to sleep on. And she goes to the bedroom that Eric has, and there's a twin bed. No comforter, just a sheet on the bed. And this is where he expects to sleep with Leida. I'm wondering, maybe it's possible, has this man lost his mind? Because he knew what kind of lifestyle this girl grew up in. He knew that he didn't make enough money to take care of her. So where's the love? Where's the love? Not only on his part, but on Leida's part, because she's there with a goal. The goal to be an American doctor. But she's taken her son there with her. Now, her family finally gets to see this apartment. Dad is not happy. In fact, he's very, very diplomatic in that he offers to give Eric money to find some better living quarters for both he and Leida and the child, of course. The child has a rapport with his family, his grandparents and his cousin and his aunt and whatnot. But he doesn't really know Eric, and he's acting as a 5-year-old would act. He doesn't want to come to him. It's going to take some time for them to develop a bond. And Eric has told this father, no, thank you. I will take care of her, and I will see to it that she has everything she needs. Well, she needs more money to live the lifestyle that she lives. When will he ever care? And like I said, what does love have to do with this relationship so far? I don't know why Eric encouraged her to come to the States. I don't know why he encouraged her to consider marriage to him. I don't know why he did that, because there's a lot of women in the United States that are beautiful too. He could have gotten them, and they're used to living that lifestyle, as his daughter seems to think. But either way, Tasha is not moving out. Tasha is not moving over to share her bedroom. She's not moving out of the apartment. And Leida has told her straight to her face, I want you to move out. Not only does she want her to move out, she wants her to move out today. That sounds like an order. Well, Tasha doesn't really get upset or anything, because she knows she doesn't have to move. If anybody has to move, it's going to be Leida and her father. But then again, how is Tasha going to survive as well? So you begin to wonder, does Eric expect Leida to one day go to work to help support him, herself, and her child? I mean, if he has a mindset to allow her to come to the States knowing that he does not have the money to maintain the lifestyle that she's used to, what is his motive? Does he think that she is going to get money from her father, from her parents, to support her? And do you think that eventually the money is going to have to come from her parents to support her lifestyle up the road? It's just a matter of time, because time is going by. As time does go by, Eric is starting to feel the pressure, because Leida is high. She's a high pressured person. I want a new house, and I want it now. She doesn't even think about the time element it's going to take. And he keeps saying, you're going to get what you want. It's just going to take time. How is that possible? What is it that he sees or knows that's going to make these things possible for her to have? And he doesn't have anything to tell her as far as how it's going to be made possible, except that her parents foot the bill. Except that if she does one day become a doctor in America, that she will be supporting him. Now, he's got a little time still, because his other daughter that he's supporting, he's doing child support for, is only 11 years old. Now, Leida has never heard of child support for a child where she comes from, because she's been married before in Japan. But nobody, she doesn't get some child support from her son's father to take care of him. So she's never heard of such a thing. And she doesn't understand why he has to give a big chunk of his money to his ex-wife to support his daughter. So, you know, when the baby's father, her son's father's not giving her any money, not that she needs it. But does this man have a plan? But like I said, he's starting to feel the pressure because she's a high-pressured person. And she's pressuring him for better living conditions, for this, that, and the other. And I wonder how he's going to get that money to do what she needs. As time goes on, he's not being as nonchalant as he was in the beginning. Will Leida get what she wants in America? Will she get to be a doctor? Will she survive the 2 or 3 years that they need to be together? Can she, or will it change her? And she throw in the towel, you know, as she gets adjusted to certain living conditions. Let me know what you think, and do subscribe. Leave it in the comments.